Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be installing these industrial modern lights in our bathroom. I'm going to be installing two of these above our double vanity, and we found these on Amazon. I left the link in the description below if you're interested, but they have a ton of different colors. This light is really easy to install and it looks great. So stick around and see how it's done. Now, as I'm getting started, these lights are temporarily in there. While we were renovating the bathroom, we needed some light. So I put those pigtails in there. I'm getting ready to replace those with my new lights I've got here. Now in this video, I'm not going in that much depth into all the electrical work I've done so far. I've run all the outlets, all the wiring, installed all the boxes and lights now. If you're interested in seeing more of that and learning a little bit more detailed about how to run these wires and hook them all up, go check out those videos. I'll leave that in the description below. Also at the end of this video, you can click on that link as well. This video is just going to be about installing these lights. It's super simple. So once you have your box ready, you have your 3 wires coming out, make sure that the switch is off, the power is off to these, and then you can get started. Once it's off, all you'll have to do is take the 2 white wires, wire nut them together. Then you'll take the 2 black and do the same thing. Now when you're wire nutting these together, you want to make sure that they're tightening together really well, and you'll tighten down on that wire nut as tight as you can go without breaking the wires or breaking the wire nut. That way there won't be any shorts, it will be strong and hold the connection really well. Now the last wire that's left is the grounding wire, and this typically doesn't have any insulation on it. It'll be just the bare copper, so no worries about that. That's the way it's supposed to be. Now from the wire that's coming out of the light, you'll want to screw that down with the green screw they gave you to ground it to that metal plate that you attach the light to later on. Now I'll also connect it with the wire nut to my other ground wire with the excess that's hanging off the other side of the screw. Now once everything's hooked up, I can now take the plate and screw this to the box, and this is what the light will actually be fastened to. So once you get that plate screwed into place, there'll be 2 screws, one on either side. Then you'll need to take the threaded rod or threaded tube that it came with and remove that from the back of the light. What you'll need to do is screw it first into the plate that's on the box, and then once that's screwed in, you slide the light over top, and there's a nut that you tighten down from the outside, and that tightens the light onto the wall. Now I noticed that this doesn't get too tight. If you bump the light, it will turn a little bit. That's totally fine. It's up high enough that we're not going to be bumping it. But if you put this outside, most likely you will put silicone or caulking around the edge of the light, and that will actually strengthen it up and keep it from turning around. Now I'll install the second light. This basically is the same, except there's 3 wires. One supplying this light, one going from this light to the other one, supplying that one, and then one hooking up from the light to the other 2 wires. So basically same thing, attach all the white wires together with the wire nut, all the black ones together with the wire nut. I'll attach the ground wire to that plate, then attach all 3 ground wires together with the wire nut, and all the wiring is finished. Now you may have noticed the last box was much more shallow than this. This is the full size box that I can get all these wires into no problem. The other one was placed exactly over a stud where the vanity light needed to go. So I actually got a very shallow, just about as shallow box as you can get. Screwed that to the face of the 2x4 and that worked just fine. That way I didn't have to cut out the 2x4 or replace it. You can get shallow boxes for that exact reason. So now that everything's together, I put the threaded rod in place. Now all I need to do is put the light over top of that rod and tighten the nut down, and this will fasten the light to the wall. Now we're only about 5 minutes into the video and the lights are just about done. I'm going to put in the bulbs, test them out, everything will work just fine, and I'll move on to installing these mirrors underneath. Now it looks a little weird having the lights that high up. They look a little small and way too far away from the sinks, but once we install the mirrors, I'll show you how good they look. Now these dowels that I use to hang the mirrors on the wall, they screw right into the sheetrock. They work great, but I found that it doesn't work the best at the self-tapping feature on the front. So I actually use my Phillips drill bit and use that as a pre-drill and push that through the sheetrock as it's turning, and then I will put the dowels into that hole and it works a lot better. Now the mirrors are done, and it makes so much more sense now seeing the lights above the mirrors way up there. It looks perfect for the space we've got. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, hit that like button down below and let me know in the comment section. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not yet already. Now I upload a new video each week, so stay tuned for those DIY videos to come. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.